So, hello everyone, and welcome to Rants. So, as you can probably tell, I'm not home or where I usually or where the rest of my videos are filmed. Um, but I still wanted to make this video because it's game 22 and game 21 didn't post. I tried. I tried posting it 3 different times. The internet here is really bad. So it got uploaded to 66% when I was home, and then when I left to come here, um, it stopped for about a day. So then I tried reposting it and it wouldn't get past 1% in like another day. So I posted about it on my Instagram story. There won't be a video today or about game 21, but game 22 is here where the Leafs end up losing 4-3 in overtime to the Boston Bruins. So the Leafs still get a point, but the Bruins get the extra point, which is a point the Leafs would probably like to get on Boston. But it's whatever. I thought the Leafs played really well, um, especially since they're missing 3 defensemen. Like, that's pretty big. I mean, one of the defensemen that they're missing is John Klingberg, so that's not too important, but you're still missing him, right? Like, that's what I mean. Uh, I think what they really need is a defenseman. I hear they're in on Tanev, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Um, but yeah, I thought the Leafs actually outplayed Boston in this game, if I'm being honest. Um, the first goal was one that was kind of weird one, if I'm being honest. Like, Pasternak has it and he just snipes it on Wall, and it's like you'd probably like him to have that, but that's a snipe. Can't really blame him too much there. And Pasternak has his 15th of the year, 14th of the year, 14th. Yes. Um, then in this, nothing else really happens in the first period. The Leafs are out shooting them, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have shots and stuff up here. Like, this sucks. What? Yeah, I don't care about all this stuff. Whatever. The Leafs are out shooting them, okay? Like, they are. You're just going to have to trust me here. Because I don't want to do all this play-by-play stuff. So whatever. We go on to the second period. Kevin Shattenkirk gets a goal. He's left all alone here, and I don't know how. Morgan Riley's covering his guy, but he goes all the way up to the blue line. I think it's McCabe who's out there. He's covering his guy. Tavares is on his guy. It looks like this one's on Matthew Nyes, who I believe got stuck out there. Or maybe Tavares got stuck out there. I don't know. Nyes was on this. I believe it was him. That was his man. You kind of have to have your man, but he's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. That's the beauty of him. And then, about 5 minutes later, big scrum in front. Nyes gets it to Nyes and Nylander in there digging for it. Nyes to Nylander. Matthews picks up the open puck. Wide open net. He scores that 10 out of 10 times. He has 15 now. 15. You're 15. That's a Josh Kerr and Eric Hagert reference. Shout out to them. But and Matthews retakes his spot above David Pasternak. I mean, Matthews isn't first in the league in goals. He's like third, but whatever. He has one more than Pasternak, okay? In the third period, Nick Robertson, he's on a 2-on-1 with Max Domi, and he's forced to make an early pass. He sauces it over to Max Domi. Max Domi, who ties it up. Max Domi ties it up. Robertson's forced to make an early pass, which actually kind of helps Domi because Domi's in all alone. He fakes the shot. Allmark bites, Domi goes to his backhand, and like, yeah, he's good. He's good. Okay. Then, like 11 minutes later, shot from the point comes up, or maybe it's not. I don't know. A shot goes in on Joseph Wall. Okay, and he goes to glove it, and he thinks he has it in his glove, and he goes to get up, and the puck's in the back of his net, and he looks at his glove, and he's like, "What? There's no puck in here," and he was very confused. He thought he had it. I thought he had it. Boston didn't. So whatever. Then I'm at my grandparents' house. Okay, so yeah, like this big pile of pillows here right now. But I'm talking to my grandma, and I'm like, the Leafs are gonna tie this up with like 30 seconds left, and 15 seconds comes, and my grandpa's like, they're not gonna tie it, or my grandma's like, they're not gonna tie it. I'm like, I bet you 50 imaginary dollars they're gonna tie it up. And 10 seconds comes, and my grandpa, he goes, I don't think they're tying this, bud. And then there's a scrum in front. Tavares gets it back to Marner. Marner over to Matthews. And Matthews has 16 goals. And he's back. Marner's back. Tavares has always been here. And Nylander's off. Nylander's fighting it now. And we'll get into why. Then in overtime, breakaways each way. Breakaways. Well, I'll go to play-by-play for the overtime because if I'm being honest, holy frig, play-by-play is long, huh? Okay. Does this even tell me? Like, does this do anything? Not really. Okay, I'll just get into it. Breakaways each way. Joseph Wall, huge in this overtime. Joseph Wall is so good. He has so much potential. I hope he never loses this edge. He looked really good. He looked comfortable, calm, composed, just like he always does in overtimes. I don't know what it is. It brings out the beast in him. Before this game, he was 6-0 in shootouts in overtime in his career. Now he's 6-1. Yeah, the Leafs are going overtime too much. It's becoming a problem, and they really need a defender. I don't see how you blame goaltender in this game. Also, Samsonov wasn't the backup. It was Martin Jones. The Marlies have lost like 6 straight, so that's not that promising. But Nylander, he points up to show someone has to go that way, and he goes to cut back. And, Nylander's fighting it here. He gets caught up with Brad Marchand, and he just lays on the ground like this. He just lays on the ground. Marchand gives him a couple cross checks into the ice, and Pasternak on the breakaway walks in. Big save by Joseph Wall. And I'm like, sorry. Whew. Big save by Joseph Wall. And I was like, oh my God, no way he saved that. We're back in it. And nope. He flicks it over to Brad Marchand, who catches it out of the air and just shoots it in. And Wall tries to dive over for it, but he can't. And ultimately, that's it. Now, the Leafs play their next game sometime. Leafs are, I don't know when they play it. I don't really know. Also, they're 1 point behind Detroit right now, who's played one more game. They're 2 points behind Florida, who's played 2 more games. And Boston has 7 more points and has played 1 more game. So the Leafs kind of wanted this one. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll go by teams. We've got time. We have got time. Oh, they're sorted by division. How nice of them. Oh. Schedule. This is perfect. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so their next game is, oh my God, Thursday. Thursday. Frig. All right. I hate that I had to skip game 21 because this video isn't going to come out until like Sunday because I can't upload stuff here. But you know what? Whatever. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching. I know this is weird. This isn't very entertaining. I have to try to stay as quiet as possible. They're sleeping. And but yeah. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, then please click like. Please click like. If you really liked it, then hitting subscribe would be amazing. Thank you very much for watching. As I've already said multiple times. Even though they lost, it's tied Domi.